Welcome to another hot seat pod. Keep trade cut. I'm your boy Anthony. Got my boy Will. We in the bill. Popping up. No.
Yo, okay.
Partner.
Keep it PG.
Keep it PG. Talk to him, Will.
Yes, sir. We got a banger over here, baby. Keep trade cut, like you said. Got some interesting guys to talk about. We got fancy guys. We got just football players in general.
Type
also
shit.
Dynasty. So type shit. So if that's what you're interested, stay tuned to the video. We got some interesting bangers to talk about.
Okay, I'm going to start from the bottom of my list here. You know, because the other ones, let me chill. Dynasty value. Keep trade cut.
Okay.
Bo Nix. Danger Russ. Danger Justin Fields. What you doing, Will? We got the Broncos' current quarterback, the Broncos' ex, and the Broncos quarterback that they were looking at, and they were like, ooh, I want him.
Yeah.
Oh, him over there, he's kind of cute. But they didn't get him. They couldn't bag him.
You know, you did me pretty dirty with this list, man.
That was the goal.
You did me dirty, man.
That was the goal.
You're making me go after.
That was the goal. You know, you're looking at your ex, your current girl, and then you're looking at like a what could have been situation.
What could have been? I know, man. You're making me fight my demons right now.
I put my heart in the lyric.
I think the dynasty though situation does kind of help. Obviously, when I look at these three, when it comes to dynasty, I'm gonna look at the age, and I'm gonna cut Russ easily.
Wow. First time you look at the age.
Yo, bro. Nah, but Russ, obviously he's the oldest out of all of them, and I really think he has just a few more years left in his tank. And obviously, between these two, I think they're gonna have a longer career than Russ. I'm keeping Fields because he's eventually gonna take over. I think being backed up by Russ, it's really gonna help him develop, especially like losing so much time in Chicago, being just down at the barrel, having to learn from Russ, who's been like everywhere, been up, been down,
Passed around. Yeah.
So he's gonna really learn a lot, and I really think it's gonna help his game. And then unfortunately, I'm trading my guy Bo Nix.
Wow.
Because honestly, I like Justin Fields more than Bo Nix.
That's fucked, bro.
I know.
That's fucked. So you're not even thinking about your current girl, bro. You're thinking about like what could have been. Justin Fields got you staying up late at night, crossing your hands, looking at your ceiling.
Low key though. Damn. Yeah.
They don't know Bo. At least y'all got Zach Wilson though too.
Like I like Bo, man. Bo can keep it steady. He compliments me a lot. Yeah, I'm actually talking as if he's my girl. That's crazy. I think for Fields, I think Chicago put him in a bad spot, and there wasn't a lot there wasn't a lot to work around with him.
No.
And I think Bo Nix is still going to do good. Obviously, I really think he's just like a Brock Purdy type quarterback, so very stable, very safe. But yeah, in this case, I think Bo Nix trading is honestly good value for him.
I agree. A rookie quarterback, someone will take a chance on him.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do exactly what you did, man. I don't gotta debate with you much. It's your situation, so I feel like you know the most about it. Let me go into the next one. I like this one, man. We're just talking about as football players.
Yeah.
Some of you, one of your boys, but we got some linebackers here. We got Fred Warner, T.J. Watt, and Micah Parsons. Let me go first here, man. Let me talk.
Talk to me.
T.J. Watt, when healthy, bro, is the most impactful defensive player, I think, in the world right now. So I'm going to start him. He just makes plays. He does what he does. Next dude up for me, shout out Micah, bro, but it's got to be Fred Warner, bro. Fred Warner just be making plays all around the field. Same thing with Micah. It's kind of like pulling hairs when comparing the two. So Micah is going to have to be the one that gets cut. But yeah, I'm gonna roll with Fred Warner here. I feel like he's been a catalyst to, as far as personnel goes, kind of like we touched on in the last video. Like the Niners defense hasn't been like the most like loaded personnel wise, but Fred Warner, I feel like always could kind of make it happen.
Yeah. I mean, obviously between these three, you got some really good defensive players. Probably the top defensive players in this league. With that being said, I'm gonna start Fred Warner. He's the team leader.
That's your dog.
That's my dog, man. Madden. I always get him. I always get him in Madden. So yeah, I gotta keep my dog. And there's not a lot of middle linebackers on his level. He's on his own tier in this case. And then for like these other two guys, you can find other guys to replace him. Obviously they may not be like, up to par. Well, I mean some of them I think so. Like Myles Garrett. But I'm cutting
Derek Stingley.
Yeah, that's your boy too. I'm cutting TJ Watt though.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Coming in at 29 years old. He's kind of getting there with age. I didn't think he was that old.
TJ?
Yeah.
I think he came out of the league old or out of college, and I think he his injuries make him feel like younger than what he is because we haven't really seen a lot of full seasons from him.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. We've seen him get injured so many times, and obviously deployed before, but it's just that that's a concern. That's a concern for me.
Yes. It's
So
the injuries for me.
it's the injuries for me, and with that case, Micah Parsons, obviously, he's the younger version, and he's bound to get a deploy,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so we're gonna see a deploy season coming up soon, and that's my list right there.
Hey, nothing to argue with there. Let's go to the last one. Other than that, Watt cut is crazy, but
You said what?
cutting Watt is kind of crazy to me.
Hey, man.
We're looking at raining. But let's go to the last one. Jamar, Tyreek, CD. Just as football players alone. We're not talking fantasy.
Yeah.
We're not talking dynasty. We're not talking who's the sexiest. We're talking about just as football players. Will, what you doing, big dog?
Yeah, so obviously, this is honestly a pretty tough one, man. You got three of the best receivers in the league over here. When I look at them as football players, obviously I think about their build, physique, the style of play, progression they've made during their career. And this between the three, I really like CeeDee Lamb, so I'm gonna keep CeeDee Lamb here.
Whoa.
So I think he's just a perfect receiver to me. He's only gonna progress in his career next season. He could be the wide receiver one, honestly. He's Michael Gallup's out of there. They really just have Brandon Cooks, but he's really no threat to CeeDee Lamb.
Fuck no.
What do you mean?
He's not a threat.
Exactly.
I was agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say, Brandon Cooks is
Disrespected
better.
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
We're not letting that fly.
Yeah. So, and this is kind of crazy to say, my next one, but I'm cutting Tyreek Hill, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, that one hurts, man. This is a really good list. I mean, he's 30, obviously, despite having one of his best seasons last year. But I just feel like
2K Tyreek.
Yeah. Nah, that one hurt, man. That one hurt. But I really like the young players,
Yeah.
I think Jamar Chase, he would have more value at a trade because of his age and potential to growth. He's the youngest out of these receivers. Just I don't know. When you going back to Tyreek, we've seen so many receivers regress when hit 30. We've seen Diggs happen to him last season. Injuries starts to derail. Even though Tyreek is not human, I think it's still bound to happen. He's had a couple small injuries. So,
bro, low-key, he keeps getting his ankles broken in these against the little kids too. I feel like I keep seeing clips of that. I know that don't mean shit.
Yeah,
but I don't know
for sure. But I mean, I still don't think Tyreek Hill is gonna have a really big fall off. But it still won't be. I don't think it'll be as good as last season.
I don't either. I don't think Tua is that good either, so I feel like that definitely hurts too.
Yeah.
But if we're going just as football players, I'm going to start Jamar. I feel like it's kind of forgotten how good Jamar is, bro, because he had such a down year last year. But Jamar's a monster, bro. Jamar's that guy. Then I'm a bench Tyreek, cut CD. I feel like CD was a product of the Cowboys not having a good running back and having like a really explosively like drawn out offense. So shout out CD. I think he's a great receiver and all that, but I would rather have Jamar and Tyreek. Simply put.
So you think Jamar is better than both?
Yeah, I think Jamar is the best receiver in football, probably.
Dang, bro.
Is that hot? Is that a hot take? Christian would agree. Shout out Christian.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good receivers, bro. There's a lot of good receivers in the league, so I guess you could debate on that. So I want to
No debate.
Get mad. So you could debate for sure.
He's the best.
He could debate for sure.
We'll see next year, bro. I feel like people forgot.
Yeah.
Can you agree with me there, though? I feel like people forgot how good Jamar is.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, the Bengals, they didn't really have like the best season. Obviously, Joe Burrow was down, so I think Jamar's good. Jamar's good.
All right. Fuck, I got something in my eye. You want to outro it?
Like
Just fucking end it. Fucking say that's all for the episode.
Okay. So that wraps up our third episode here. We got one more coming up for the Keep Trade Cut. So if that's something that you're interested in, stay tuned. And yeah.
Run the play.
Yes, sir.